Today is September 13th, and I am making the featured recipe from the Fannie Farmer kitchen cabinet, peas à la Francaise. As usual, I have never made this recipe before, and I have no idea how it's going to turn out. So, let's get started. To make peas à la Francaise, you will need butter, bacon, peas, small onions, boiling water, cream, an egg yolk, salt, and pepper. When I decided to make this recipe, I looked at other cookbooks of the same era at their peas à la Francaise recipes because there was something here I had some questions about. And I discovered all of them, except this one, had one additional ingredient: lettuce. Even this book, Fannie Farmer's What to Have for Dinner, includes lettuce in the peas à la Francaise recipe. Start by melting some butter and a slice of bacon. Cook the butter and the bacon for 5 minutes. That's been 5 minutes, so I'm going to remove the bacon. Add the peas. Fannie Farmer specifically calls for fresh peas, but she means as opposed to canned peas. I'm using frozen because that's what I've got, and once they're thawed, they're just as good as fresh. And the onions. Then cover with boiling water. I don't want to drown them, but I do want to make sure they all cook. Now we cook until the vegetables are soft. All right, the vegetables are soft, so now we drain them. Add cream and an egg yolk. I am concerned about putting raw egg yolk onto the hot peas and that it's going to curdle and make little egg lumps, which I think is gross. I thought about heating up the cream and tempering the egg into it, like when you're making custard, but it's such a small amount of cream that I'm just going to do it as the recipe says and hope for the best. I beat the cream and the egg yolk together just so the egg doesn't curdle. Season with salt and pepper. Peas à la Francaise. Let's see how they are. If you like peas, they're really not bad. Peas, onions, creamy. I get a little hint of bacon flavor. It's perfectly fine. Like so many of Fannie Farmer's dishes, it's perfectly fine. I think what I am going to do is take the bacon . Oh yeah, bacon makes everything better. I am wondering how it would be with the lettuce added. I don't know if that would be an improvement. Maybe next time I'll try it that way. You know, throwing some fresh herbs in there might be good too. Maybe a little tarragon or some thyme. Yeah, or just some snip parsley. Fresh herbs always make everything better. I don't think it needed the butter and the bacon. I think if I made it again, I would just cook the bacon until it was crispy. Cook the peas and the onions in the bacon fat a little bit before adding the water, which I was really afraid that cooking them in the boiling water was going to make them soggy, but it really didn't. It was fine. And then adding the cream and the egg and the crumbled bacon, and then it's rich without being greasy. These peas are a side dish for a roast leg of lamb along with some mashed potatoes, and I think that sounds pretty good. So, peas à la Francaise. Enjoy. Fannie Farmer specifically says fresh pea.